Hello, and welcome to another update video on XRP. On this chart, we have a potential low in place in this wave 4 around the 2nd, 3rd of August. I covered the larger time frame earlier today. So I'm tracking here currently, not the larger time frame, just tracking here the 1 hour time frame. Just want to highlight again the importance of the $3.40 resistance level. I mean, I was asked earlier today if I think that XRP is weak because it's not breaking above resistance and because we are pulling back into support. But I mean, when I made the video earlier today, we saw a small reaction to support, right? But the price continues to consolidate below resistance. I made it, I think, very clear that the 340 level, I see that as very, very strong resistance. We might not break above it in the first attempt, yeah. And if we break below 313, it shouldn't really be a surprise, because I called it in our updates a weak support. This is a weak support area. It's really just micro support, and I call it weak because again, that 340 resistance is so strong. It's the 2017 swing high, and it's a recent swing high as well, and then it was a breakout point, and the price retested it from above in July, and since then we couldn't get back above that level. So it is a very, very strong resistance level that's been meaningful on the chart for, well, more than, you could say, 8 years. So getting above it is a big deal, and it might not happen in the first attempt. So I'm still tracking the yellow scenario, though, as primary. At least this wave count gives me the support zone, and again, it's between 313 and 326. Any break below 313, I mean, what would it be? I mean, in this case, it's going to be difficult to say what's the wave count, because if we break down and we form 5 waves down, it might be the beginning of the C wave down. In that case, we will likely test, first of all, this red line at 266 and then land in this zone. But that would only be the first indication of what the 313 level will tell us, and that's certainty. It's not going to be an impulse to the upside anymore. It can always turn then into a diagonal pattern. If it's a diagonal pattern that might unfold, we must hold above the $2.90 level, best I can tell. Yeah. But yeah, these are just then previous swing lows. So if initial Fibonacci support breaks, and again it's weak support, then I mean you could look into lower support. I mean, we could measure the entire distance. So if you want to have the next support levels, the ones that are then really meaningful, yeah, it's going to be this zone specifically. Specifically 285 to $3.04. I call that, I don't know, maybe lower micro support. Why? Because, you know what, as an alternative, it's going to be speculative then, but, you know, I know a lot of you are interested in the micro, so my probably alternative bullish count would be to say then, hey, maybe this is a wave 1 in 3 waves, and the wave 2 is extending in 3 waves. So as long as we're holding 285, it might turn into a broader diagonal pattern. That is sometimes what happens, especially in crypto, when an initial breakout is not successful. The pullback is a bit deeper, and it's corrective, however. So still potentially bullish, but just a deeper pullback than valid in an impulse. Then the focus will shift to support for a diagonal pattern. So that's what I would watch for. I mean, today we had some good performance in the altcoin sector. XRP not so much, but basically just because it's been consolidating below resistance. So that should give you at least the next support levels to watch. Just want to give you a quick update. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.